Hey everybody, Mike D here. Welcome to the program. Today we're doing some early spring Adirondack bass fishing with Justin Bendjak, or who I like to call Cool Hand Luke. I call him Cool Hand because he loves to fish when it's cold, and he's got a cool hand when fishing light jigs for bass. Let's go to Lunkerville.
Going! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
I hope this thing doesn't swing too far.
Oh!
I had to. Just made it.
Yeah!
Swung way too far.
Good television. It's just got a gust of wind. A gust of wind, man, that's all. I thought it was totally badass. I can put you in slow motion. It'll be action adventure music you play. It'll be cool. Beautiful day. A chilly day though.
Little windy.
We're at the end of April. It should be a lot warmer than this.
Should be.
What do we got? We got water temperatures at 49.
Yep.
And it's about 32, 34 degrees out. That's pretty chilly. You
Definitely.
can really catch fish in this weather.
Absolutely. We're gonna start right here actually. This bank that we're moving to it's got the depth on it. So those fish will be moving down that bank to get over here to the shallower water.
This bank here
Yep.
is how deep? 20 feet?
Yep.
And then it comes up to 9.
comes up to 9. It's and even shallower obviously, and that's where those fish are moving to.
So Justin, what's the plan of action?
We're gonna be using 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce jigs today, fishing primarily steeper banks that have some wood on it that these fish are gonna be moving up into the hangout before they hit the flats. We're way in upstate New York, so it's colder than downstate, so these fish are really just starting to come out of their winter spots and getting ready for the spawn that usually happens when the water gets around 60 degrees. So right now the water's about 50 degrees is probably the average temperature. So the fish are really just starting to get ready to start moving towards those flats. So we're just hoping we can pick some off that are just starting to move up now.
All right, man, let's do it. Now, do you wear your PFD the whole time?
Yeah, you have to.
You have to in Eagle Lake?
Yeah, well in New York in general until May 1st.
Oh, until May 1st, you have to wear your PFD the whole time. So here it is. During the whole show, we're gonna be wearing this. This looks like a really deep drop off. It drops right off right there.
Not quite yet. We're only in about 7 feet. It's gonna start getting steeper right when we get to that big rock up there, but we're just gonna check some of this wood here just to see if anything's sitting here. I caught my first fish Monday off this same tree.
Really?
Yep.
This tree right here?
This exact one. This time of the year, the fish really key in on any kind of wood or anything like that that comes out of deeper water. You can catch them on, bluffy stuff like this big steep rock, but anytime you could find that deep water with some wood in it,
Why is that?
that's where they're gonna be.
Why?
It's just a good piece of structure for them. It warms up a little more, and they just like hanging out in there.
That's my type of fishing. I like to target things, you know. I hate fishing out in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, this is where, you know, there's a drop off, so fish there. I want to see something. So that fits my style, my technique. Now we're using these jigs. These are pretty small.
Yep, 1/4 ounce.
Yeah, they're light, but.
They tend not to get hung up in the wood as much.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a nice piece of wood. Come on out, baby.
This is 15 feet, and you could see right to the bottom on
Wow.
this tree.
Look at get a shot of that tree, Shannon. That's 15 feet deep. You can see that jig fall all the way to the bottom.
Yep.
And I want to see a flash of green come out from under that tree. Wow. See, I don't see anything. I don't see any bass, but it's so damn clear. I'm gonna try this one over here in the with the shade line. It's not that deep though. Not as deep as Justin says. Who knows? That looks like about 10 feet.
There's a bass right there.
You got one?
I just missed him, but he
Ooh.
picked it up. I see him right here. See him right
Oh
there?
yeah, yeah.
See him?
I totally see him. God, this is like sight fishing.
Yep, the problem is you see them, they see you.
Yeah. Darn it all. He's like, what is that big blue thing in the water? I think you're right, Justin. We got to sneak up on them. They saw us. We've been revealed.
There's
Got
a
one.
fish.
Justin's on. Oh yeah.
It's a good one for this.
Oh,
one.
that's a good one. Yeah, Justin.
You know, he was just in that wood,
Right, and I was on the other side.
like we talked about.
That is sweet. Hold it up. Breaking the ice.
Lunkerville is presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by Zip Fire Starters. Give your fire some zip. Fishing Paradise 3D. Download for free at the App Store, Google Play, and Facebook. Ready to fish. Everything you need to start fishing today.
Did you hit it on the fall?
He hit it right on the bottom. Before I even got to move it, he was there.
So hit the bottom and you think he pulled it off the bottom or hit it while it was falling?
No, I think he pulled it off the bottom because if he hit it on the way down, I would have saw my line twitch just a little bit on the drop. And I didn't see any of that, but he was there when I went to move it the first time.
Okay, so when you toss that jig out, you're really watching the line as it drops.
I always watch it as I drop. That's why I use, you know, high vis line like that. I find that sometimes if the fish are suspended in those trees, they'll hit it on the way down, and you will never know unless you see that line move. Oh, something just popped me.
A fish picked it up?
He just picked it up, but he dropped it real quick.
Was it on the drop?
Right on the bottom. I haven't gotten any hits so far on the fall. I'm just pretty much dragging the jig on the bottom, barely moving it. I'm not popping it at all. In the cold weather, I tend to find that the fish prefer just a slow retrieve.
Really, you're dragging it. You're not even giving it a little like crawfish, not like a hop, but just like a little jerk.
Barely
Nothing like that?
moving it.
Well, that's going to take me a lot of discipline, man. So I'm just watching the line as it enters the water and looking for a little tick. Kind of like a Senko, that's what you would do.
Pretty much.
Well, actually, I know how to do that.
There's one. Same thing, just dragging it on the bottom. He just come up and pick it up.
Yeah! Nice! Right when you're saying it, man.
Yup. Nice little
You were
fish.
saying and doing. You're walking the talk, or talking the walk.
That's it.
You talk the talk and walk the walk. That's what it is. Yes, Justin, man, you're good. You're real good. I was in the middle of a thought there because, you know, when I jig fish, I'm used to feeling a thump. You know, that you wait for the thump. And this, you're just saying, watch the line like a Senko. So maybe I just got to think like I usually think and watch the line. But there you go, Justin. Nice.
There's one.
Yeah.
Right on the top of that tree.
Man, you're killing it, man. On the drag?
On the drag.
You gotta let the camera see it, man. I know it's just a 1 pounder to you.
Oh,
The audience wants to see that fish.
okay.
I want to see it. Justin, what do you do for a living?
I work at Liberty Paintball in Patterson, New York. It's one of the biggest paintball fields on the East Coast, actually.
How old are you?
26 years old.
26. How long you been bass fishing?
Been bass fishing all my life pretty much, but seriously bass fishing for about 12 years.
Okay. And do you tournament fish?
Once in a while. I'd rather come out and have some fun, not have to worry about anybody else.
That's my type of fishing.
Exactly.
Are you married?
I'm gonna be married soon, July 1st.
So you're engaged. Congrats.
Thank you.
Very nice. How long have you been going out?
10 years.
Okay, well, yeah. That's the rule. If you've been going out 10 years, you have to get married, right?
Yep.
Who got you into fishing?
Pretty much my grandfather actually got me into fishing. He used to have a house just outside of Cooperstown, New York, where he had his own pond and everything. And we used to go up there when we were kids, and we go down to the pond and do a lot of fishing down there. Here's a fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Eagle Lake fish. They all look the same.
that's the cookie cutter.
That's what it is here. Little half-pound to 1 pound fish
On the fall or on the drag?
on the drag.
It's a mini! I didn't even know I had it. I didn't even
That's
know I
it.
had
I'm going to the black worm. This kid is on fire. Ooh, here. There he is. No. There he was. Man. I don't know. I don't know if there are any fish here. Billy, help me. Come on. You have twice the amount of experience I have. Give me a tip, a nugget.
Relax, Mike. Just clear your mind. We're gonna catch some fish. You gotta be patient, and you gotta remember that fish don't just get up and walk away.
This is frustrating.
Clear your mind, Mike. Clear your mind.
Clear my mind. Clear the mind. They didn't just get up and walk away. Peace. Fish.
Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Clear your mind.
Well, that looks like a pretty good one. Yeah, this one is.
I wanna kiss him. He isn't too lively. Is that the one that I caught?
Might be. Oh. Ain't bad.
He's a pretty good one.
You gotta make sure that jig is on the bottom.
Be
If it's
patient.
not on the bottom, you're not helping, you're not gonna catch anything. You get it on the bottom, you make sure it's down there, and I just take up the slack with the reel, and I just gently just pull the jig with the tip of my rod.
You're pulling it like a foot or two.
A foot or two at most. I'm trying not to lift it off the bottom, and I'm just pulling it, very slow.
Just like that, a couple feet.
That's all we're doing.
That's what I be doing, I think? And, you know, I admit that I have this problem, you know, the discipline of just keeping it slow. I mean, I've had so many fishermen tell me that. When you think you're fishing slow, fish slower.
Exactly.
God, and it just takes a lot of concentration to do that.
And like I said, we're, you know, fishing in 20 to 25 feet of water, and you'd be surprised how long it takes that 1/4 ounce jig to get down there. But
How long does it take?
sometimes more than 5 seconds to get to the bottom. You'll know if you just keep your eye on the line. When the line stops moving, it goes limp, it's on the bottom. There's one. He followed me right to the boat.
And then he bit you right at the boat. Wow, you have the touch. You're really finessing it, man.
A little baby fish, but hey, gets
That's
the line tight.
That's no baby. How old is that fish, you think?
Probably a year and a half old,
Yeah.
that's all. You know? There's one. A little better too. A little better than
There's
this.
one. Double header.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think Mike can eat yours, but that's okay.
Whoa, a nice fish, man. Yeah. All right. We have to do this one together.
Yep.
Yeah. That
Eagle.
was like right at the same time.
Eagle Lake jig fish.
And this is I got the cookie cutter Eagle Laker.
Yep, pretty much.
He could eat them.
Probably.
Nice.
No complaints.
Yeah, right on the rocks.
Right
Was
on the
there
rocks.
some wood there? Oh yeah, there's a piece
There's
of wood.
some wood laying down in there, and that's where they were.
Nice. I needed that one fish. Just getting that one out of the way is key, man. You know. See? Another one.
Another good.
Oh, a
better
nice,
fish.
good one. They're hanging up on these rocks. They
Yep.
must be warm. You think they're warm? Is that why?
Definitely.
Because they're in the sun. Whoa! There's a good one. Wow. And I saw these rocks. I'm like, hey, sure you want to fish them?
Yeah.
There's no wood. I don't see any wood. Nice one, man.
Nice fish. They're healthy, you know.
Very
Definitely
healthy.
not starving. You know, we're in that key depth still. I mean, we're this close, but it's 20 feet, and that's where those fish are, right at the bottom. There's another one.
Another one, man. You're killing them on here.
And these are better fish.
Wow. Slamming them along here. Hold on, I'm gonna get one ahead of you.
Go ahead, get in there.
Woo!
Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back after these messages.
Additional support for Lunkerville provided by Hurricane Salt Tackle, a force to be reckoned with. Mudville Catmaster, this is not your everyday catfish gear. BassResource.com, the ultimate bass fishing resource guide.
This is tight, man.
It's real tight.
Woo! Watch it, Shannon.
Just watch that motor too.
I can't see
It
it.
should clear, but
It's clear.
yeah. Oh, what people do to catch fish.
Woo! On the other side. What's the temperature at?
This side's colder.
This side's a little colder by a degree. We're at 50 degrees, the magic number.
Since the other side was so good here, we should try these rocks.
It would be fascinating if we didn't catch any here. So we're at 14 feet.
Yep.
Now it says 18, 19.
Getting deeper now.
Yeah.
This little stretch might have some fish on it.
Okay, so we're on the other side of this bridge, riprap. We got same depth, 20 feet. But I see the temperature is 49 degrees of the water. It was up to 51 on the other side. We haven't caught one fish here. You had 3, I had 1 and 1 come off. So we had 5 fish over there.
Yep.
What's the deal?
The deal is pretty much it's just that 2 degrees could be the factor of why we're not catching over here, especially in the spring. Even 1 degree can make a difference. Always looking for the warmest water right now for the active fish. Always.
And those rocks over there, the sun was hitting them. So
Sun's hitting them, heating them up, and those fish are just sitting up against them.
they're definitely attracted to it. Two trees right there, right?
Yep.
That looks like a nice place for a bed. A deep water bed in there. Oh, there we go. There's one.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You could tell I was focusing because I wasn't talking.
That's a real good one. Got him?
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, big mouth.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. What's he, 4 or 5?
Ounces maybe.
I'm a big dude.
There you go. Now he's 5.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, only 30 minutes. But that doesn't mean we're finished with the cool hand. This kid is on fire with that slow drag of his, and there's lots more fishing to do. So make sure you tune in next week for part 2 of Cool Hand Luke in Lunkerville.